The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run with Gibson.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Great.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Here's Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with it. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Second and 9. Play action now. Cousins slings this deep from McLaurin.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cousins now from the 50. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. First down. Here's Cousins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
63.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Eagles.
Chris Watkins.
62 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete.
The Eagles at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, hey, 73, 73. Hey.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021,
and now the rookie's free.
Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Dancing to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Silver.
On first down, Hurts.
Touchdown! Chris Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And he'll be corralled out
across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Bust through the tackle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 21 yards.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now an end around his Cousins have just popped us forward. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down in the yard. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be in.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? Doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, 54 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Commanders 28. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Go Silver, ready? Crowd up, Yanni. Do on low.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Down the right sideline.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Gibson, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Final play of the half, Cousins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
35, Eagles 31.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 2nd and 15.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Swift again.
Defenders 2-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gibson again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles.
Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked out it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Sly able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the option to give to Swift here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
73.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll try it now with Swift. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hurts going to keep it again. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. They'll try and run here with Swift. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game, fourth quarter. Makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington! Brian Robinson Jr. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 28 yards. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, 73, 73. Delta.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Yeti, Yeti. Crowd left, Yeti. 63, 63, 63.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Hey! Crowd left, Yeti. Crowd left, Yeti. Hey! Delta.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them with Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Here's 1st and 10.
Silver.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Alpha. Go Silver, ready?
Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Hey, 73.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
A big play looming on third down. Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing here, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Cousins going to change it up. On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Cousins on first down. Wide open receiver complete.
Touchdown Washington.
A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. 73. 73. Hey.
On first down, Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Silver. 63, 63, 63.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.